Hey, I was excited that the new CEO looks just like me. I thought that was great.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
legit.
you guys want to know how petty I am? This is how petty I am. Today, I logged in and looked at all the old CrossFit Opens to see if I've ever beaten him because we're in the same age group.
Oh my
Did you?
No,
Any workout? No.
no.
God. Any workout, Alec is like, is there one?
I got within one rep in one workout. Within
There you
one rep.
go.
I know.
Oh, that's
See?
fucking.
Hey, look, I was disappointed too because in 2016 I finished 50th in the Central East in my Age Division RX. Like it was a legit score, you
Humble
know.
brag.
And no, that's not. No, I'm straight up bragging because it's the best I've ever did, and he crushed me that year. Crushed
Oh.
me. So I'm excited. The new CEO's got real chops, man. He's a real CrossFitter.
Yeah,
So,
that's pretty cool.
I
Yeah, that
know.
was a weird thing. Honestly, like, besides all like the moral, like, just disgustingness. I hated that our CEO looked like he never fucking worked out. I was like, yeah, this is him. Just don't get too close.
This is
I've
the
been-
guy, I swear, this is the guy.
See,
Promise.
because I don't want to kick the guy while he's down, I shelved a meme today that was Winnie the Pooh dancing around his bedroom, and the caption was Greg when he figured out he doesn't have to work out anymore.
Oh.
Was he working out though?
That's the point. Yeah, that's the point of the joke because I knew people would come into the comments and just roast that, but I'm like, I can't do it. Like, everything, even with everything that's happened, like I can't be that guy. Let's just let the new guy settle in, then I'll make fun of him. It'd be great.
He's not safe from it. It's coming still.
People are already sending me photos from his story today, trying to get me to make fun of him. I'm like, guys, it's like he hasn't even signed the paperwork yet. Like, I don't want to piss the guy off until he's actually in charge. I mean,
I like him
Jesus.
so far. He responded to my email. I was like one of the bazillion people who emailed him on his first day because he published his email address, and I sent him an email and he responded. And I thought that
I'm
was
telling
cool.
myself that he did it alphabetically, and that's the only reason you got a response and I didn't.
Well, you're gonna be last, Wooly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Frazier.
That sucks.
He's off to a bad start. That's all I'm saying. I went to bat for him on last night's podcast. He can go f himself right now. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
No, your email's coming. Don't worry.
I'm sure it's coming. It is.
Yeah.
It is. He probably has
Nope.
gotten bombarded. When I saw that he posted his email, I was like, bold. You're in trouble. Like, oh, Lord.
Good luck, Brad.
I'm gonna
I
send him.
hope you have a team of,
I'm gonna send him a foot pic, just my pinky toe.
yeah, that's how you'll get in.
I'm gonna tell him. Danny told me to.
Sweet.
Return to this.
Maybe a really good start. I
Hey.
can't tell if I'm okay with this or not.
Did you guys watch a Zoom video yesterday, the two of you?
I got the end of it. I was actually at like PT, like doing some shoulder stuff. So I got the tail end of it. But everything I heard, I thought he was a very eloquent speaker. I thought he was intellectual. He sounded like he had an actual plan, which is what's been missing from anything that's been said recently is there's no direction. There's no actual confidence in a path. So I liked everything that I heard. I didn't get to hear the beginning of everything, but what I heard, I appreciated and liked.
Well,
Yeah, Alec, what
he
did you
basically
think?
said he wants to invest in the games, so it's great for you guys.
That's can't complain about that. The only thing is I'm waiting for more information on how everything will be structured. While think he is 100 times better than Greg at this job, I still hope that some kind of board will be put in place. I didn't hear if like maybe he mentioned that or anything, but regardless of how good or bad someone is, I don't think having all the power go from one man to one man is right in any sense. So I'm hoping that and I think that he has a sense to do it. He sits on the board of a lot of different like companies, and he seems like a very intelligent man from what I've like researched about him. And the CrossFit gym that he has in Boulder is beautifully set up. So
Yeah.
he's got a mind for that kind of thing as well. So I think in time he will probably set up something like that. But my hope is that we just don't have all power go from one man to one man, albeit how good this new man is.
I struggle to believe that they won't do that. Like, I don't know anything about the guy's financials, or clearly they haven't released the financials on this deal, but usually when someone buys like a sporting team, they're not, even if they're considered the sole owner, there are other investors that you
Yeah.
could consider a board. Like, I mean, I don't know what Greg asked for the business, but I got to believe he get at least 50 million for it, if not more. I mean, I was estimating it'd be 60 to 80. So let's go conservative and say the guy spent 40 million. I mean, 40 million of your own money is a lot of money if you have no investors and to be the sole owner. So somebody went in with them.
That tech company for 1.2 billion.
Yeah, he's got the cash. I don't think that's the issue. To be honest, for me, like I wouldn't require a board to be in there for like ownership rights. Like if he does or doesn't have investors doesn't really matter to me. Like he can own 100% of the company, but if the decision-making power comes from the board, I feel better about that, regardless of whether or not they are investors.
Yeah, I just hope that there are more than just one person like making choices. But if it was a completely own company, like go for it. If he went and just was like writing that check, dude, awesome.
Yeah.
So that must be nice. Yeah, I just hope like everything else, just so that everyone has like a voice, like not just the athletes. Like I love that he has the mind to help the athletes and try to make this a legitimate sport. But I hope that the affiliates, I hope that the media team, I hope that the medical team and the seminar staff, I hope everyone has a seat at the table. And that's the only way that it becomes like a legitimate thing, is everyone has a voice. So as much as I love that he's talking about the CrossFit Games and the athlete standpoint, I just hope that everyone benefits from this. Like,
How about the meme community? Do you think the meme community should be on the board? I think
he
they
brings
should.
in the me millions.
Yes.
top seat, John. Like you should. That's what your email. Oh, where's my seat?
I think so.
Sir, pardon me. Alec, what did you think?
Yeah, I mean, Dani always like speaks for me because we have the same exact opinion about everything.
Nice.
I do like how he did bring it back to the affiliates, though. Like a big thing that happened when they took out regionals for us is we had so many members and athletes that were training for regionals and training for something. Like they took that away and people didn't really have any motivation, didn't have anything to train for because it's like open games. Like there's nothing in between. So there were like a lot of members who were just super sad that they didn't have anything to train for and didn't have any motivation to train for anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's really cool that he brought up the point that a lot of people were in that boat, and hopefully he will, I'm not saying to bring back regionals, I think it would be cool, but to just bring back another phase that is in between the open and the games, just so it gives more people something to train for. Like regionals was so cool just because like usually there was always a gym that had a member on a team, or they had a team or a member going individually. So like at regionals, it was all about the community, the affiliates, like the members, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like really cool to see. And like, that was like the biggest competition for our gym was regionals, because we would have like 80 or 90 people go and attend just to like support a couple people that were competing.
Yeah.
So I think that was cool that he brought that up. And hopefully he adds something in that will get people motivated to train again and motivated to kind of push themselves harder than I think they can.